Hi y'all, so I am at the Living Beach Resort in Elmina, not knowing this is a pimp resort, so pimps and hoes. This nigga gonna tell me, oh, the massage person is gonna come to your room and massage you on your bed. I said, ain't nobody want no happy ending from them. Like, are you kidding me? What, on my bed, in my room, using oils, getting the bed all gross and disgusting. Y'all gonna, what? I was like, so this is the hookup hotel? Is that what y'all call y'all high class hoes? Y'all call them masseuses and have them come into the hotel and give somebody a happy ending? Like, are you kidding me right now? So I was just feeling some kind of way about that, right? And so I was talking to my guy about it, and he looked at me like I had lost my mind. He's like, no, when anybody come in the room? Absolutely, hell to no, not. I had already said it's not going to happen either. But I just wanted to talk to him about it to see what he had to say, and ask, is that normal? Of course it's not normal. Of course it's not. But you know, everybody somehow, you know, trying to get on one or something. I thought I would talk about the resort. You know, I took video, and you saw a lot of that inside of this particular post that I threw up on YouTube. But I just want to let you guys know how I feel about this resort. And so I don't really do a lot of reviews on things. So when I do a review, it's because I've stayed there or I used it or something, and it has nothing to do with someone asking me to do a review for them. So I'm going to let y'all know what it's like to stay here at the Living Beach Resort. I would say that the property itself is very beautiful. You know, I'm looking at the ocean right now. They have a sea barrier. Essentially, you have zero access to the beach, but you can see the ocean very well. You can hear the waves. The little huts that they have set up are really cute. You know, I think they're called African chalets or something. And then they have a more modern building. It's all modern though, but they have a building that's like a two-story building that has rooms in it, and these rooms are larger. They have essentially exactly the same amenities that the other African chalet rooms has. I would say that the rooms themselves are decent. Not great, they're decent. The pool is very nice. It's warm, which is a great thing. And the thing that I find very nice about this place is the food. The food is excellent, both Ghanaian and what they call continental food, which is like Western food. Now, I would never stay here again. Hail to the nah. The service here is piss poor garbage. The guy, there was two guys I interacted with. One was the guy I interacted with when we checked in. Completely 100% incompetent at every level. When I checked in, I had arranged to do something special for my guy for his birthday, and they didn't have any of those arrangements even written down, let alone planned. Couldn't tell me anything. So I was like, okay, let me tell you again what it is that I want so that we can get it. And so we were supposed to get a couples massage. And something told me to ask, how does that work? A very simple question. You know, I know how this works anywhere else. But in Ghana, you need to ask, how does that work exactly? Just to make sure. They gave us misinformation about the internet. They have internet here for guests specifically. You're supposed to get an internet code. It was like, oh, we don't have the code printed, so I have to print you one and bring it to you. Day 2, still haven't gotten the code. You know, it's just, the incompetence here is beyond my ability to comprehend. Like, the people who are supposed to be running this place are piss poor stupid. Maybe they act differently if you are butt white. You know, you a crack of persuasion, I think they probably fall over themselves. But if you black like them, not only do they not tell you how anything works, they don't want to give you your drink ticket, because you're supposed to get a drink ticket for your welcome drink, which is any drink you want, and free breakfast. But they don't even, when you check in, they don't tell you shit. They don't tell you about the drinks. They don't tell you how free breakfast works. They don't tell you nothing. I got more information, all of us did, from the waiters at the restaurant than from the fool who's working at the reception, who's working at the front. So because my stay just went bad from start to finish, I was asking the same dude, you know, can I speak to the manager because I have some concerns. All of a sudden the manager's in a crock. I said, you know what, I really do not want to have to go and give you out a bad review. You know, I really would like to see what happened and see where the mistakes happened so that I can understand before I actually give you guys a review. Still waiting to see if we will talk to a manager. But we're about to check out, so it doesn't even matter if at this point it's done. 2 days here. Never do it again. The thing about it is, though, that disappoints me is that it's a very pretty small little resort. But the thing is, there's no beach access. And they make it seem like they have beach access. They don't. You have to walk along the rocks of the barrier wall far distance till you get to Coconut Grove Resort, which is the one I should have stayed at and the one I will be staying at next time because that's owned by a Ghanaian. But, you know, at the time I didn't really know that. But Coconut Beach Resort has full beach access. This place has no beach access. So all you can do is look at the water and get in the pool. That's it. And so I'm like, okay, you know, this sucks because you miss, you know, your site, which is a really nice site. You can book online and all that. It doesn't lay out exactly what you're supposed to do. Oh, also with the booking. So when you book online, you're supposed to be able to book online, and then someone from the resort is supposed to contact you shortly thereafter when you book to ask you to pay your deposit. They say they want you to pay a deposit to hold the room, which is like half the cost of the room. Basically, once you pay a deposit, it's not refundable. So then they say, oh, we don't take credit cards. How do you pay a deposit if you don't take credit cards? Okay, fine. This part of the world, they use mobile money. Okay, cool. Pay with mobile money. That's if you can contact someone. I had to keep calling this hotel 4 times before I finally reached someone who can give me the information about paying with mobile money. And then I had to ask a bunch of questions like, why am I paying with mobile money? Who am I paying it to? Who's the manager? You know, all this stuff because you pay it directly to the manager's mobile money account for the Lemon Beach Resort, and then they're supposed to send you a receipt. So when I paid it, I never got the receipt. So I had to keep calling and texting, and finally got my receipt because I'm not going to be paying and I'm not going to have proof that I paid. I mean, my mobile money transaction is proof, but I want proof from them as well. So I finally got the official like invoice or whatever for the payment that I had made. But I had to keep tracking them down to do that. That should have been a sign that this shit was going to be piss poor. But the property itself is really freaking pretty. It's a very, very well-kept, pretty property. The rooms need to be, like they need some furniture polish or something. They need to do something to make the rooms still look as nice as what they should be. Because they're nice rooms, but they slip. They slipping, and it's not, you know, you want a certain standard of people, you want Westerners to come, you want Ghanaians to come on a regular basis, up your game. Not only that, they didn't invoke not one COVID protocol, not one. These fools don't wear no mask, ain't no washing of no hands, ain't no sanitizing the jack shit. COVID is like it doesn't even exist here, using no COVID protocols whatsoever. Trifling. Trifling is all I can say. You know, everybody was shut down for close to a year. Everything they've been able to open back up, and you want to half-ass. Lemon Beach Resort, you need to do better because your shit stank. This place is a mess. I could never recommend any of you all stay here unless you want to be highly frustrated throughout your entire trip until they get their shit together. I would say no. It's cute though, and the food though is delicious. I mean, it's nice to be able to go somewhere and you like the food. Yeah, you know, so what I forgot to add is that we weren't the only couple here that was trying to, like, do something and arrange for things to happen. And, like, just turns out the people next door to us are a couple too, and the guy's birthday as well. And they were trying to arrange for similar things that we were, and none of that stuff happened for them. Like, they had to go chase the people down, try to get their food ready. The people never came, set up their table, never came, dropped the food off. The guy had to literally come down, hover over the workers in the restaurant, get them to make the food, and then follow them upstairs to bring the food to the room. And then, of course, they didn't pick up the trays. And trifling. Like, the people, in order not to have, like, bugs and stuff, they brought the plates back down themselves. But you shouldn't have to do that at a hotel. Isn't that the whole purpose of a hotel? To be service? swear to goodness, they pimping hoes in this bitch, and that's why they don't care about nothing else. And they have, like, in the weekends, they'll have a whole car full, taxi full of girls come, shaking their booties, doing all kind of stuff, so they can try to hug these crackers that come here. Y'all better watch out. I 20,000% tell you this ain't no kid-friendly hotel. And forget about room service, changing the towels, anything like that. Please. And they can't arrange shit, even though they say they have activities. And when you're trying to get those activities arranged, they never come through. And then look at you crazy when you be like, okay, is it going to happen? Oh, no, just give me a second. And then you finally just be like, I don't want any more. Oh, why? They're coming. You need to pay. No, I ain't paying you shit. So, you know, that I'm showing you the rest of the hotel, and you see the things that are happening, so you can just make your own assessment and judgment about where you want to stay when you come to the central region, because there's a lot of different hotels to stay at. But yeah.